Hello, Internet. You're listening to the In Your House Comedy Podcast with the Babyface. Prepare to have an autographical orgasm in 3, 2, 1.
Probably not.
Oh, are you into marble then?
No.
Are you okay? Are you into films at all? Are you a film guy?
I'm not really into films. I like real life stuff, and I like gangster films.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And
like documentaries?
Goodfellas. I like Goodfellas. The Godfather. Donnie Brasco. That sort of thing.
Which one's Donnie Brasco again?
It's with Al Pacino and Johnny Depp. That's right, isn't it?
That's
Johnny
it
Depp is Donnie Brasco undercover in the FBI, infiltrating the New York mob. It's a true story set in the late 70s, early 80s. I read the book as well. Very good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have you seen Ty Dillinger in that case as well? Ty Dillinger with Johnny Depp?
John Dillinger.
John Dillinger, is that it? Yeah. Oh, Ty Dillinger, the wrestler. Sorry.
No, I won't have seen it. I'm not into wrestling, so I won't have seen that one. But I saw John Dillinger on the TV, but not all the way through. So I've not even seen everything in a genre of film I like. I don't think I'm a big film watcher, but I'll tell you a funny story, if you don't mind.
I do not mind at all.
I recently started an acting course,
Okay.
listeners, and 8 sessions, and on the end of the first session, because I've done a little bit of acting, and I thought I might enjoy it, thought I'll see how I get on with the course. End of the first session, the guy set homework. He said, choose a film. And I thought, well, Goodfellas, obviously.
Yeah.
And he said, no, I couldn't choose that. He said, from a genre you dislike, you
okay,
hate the most,
yeah.
and see how you get on. And
When they act out the scene, or
he just wanted to see your reaction to how you enjoyed the film. I think he said he found it funny.
I'll watch a film and then
we all come back the next week and say, oh, I hated that, or actually I quite enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Anyway, I bought this film from the library on DVD. I thought I'll support my local library. Plus, I've not got Netflix or Sky or anything, so I'd just be watching an old film on my phone otherwise.
That's what I do.
And what was it? Alien something or other from 3 years ago.
Alien Birth Predator? Oh no, Alien Covenant.
That's it.
So, it's a good film, that is.
Anyway, I bought that. And I don't watch many films anyway, and I bought one from a genre I don't like because it was classed as being action. And I bought it, and I put it on, and I thought, this looks familiar. And I'd actually seen it. So for someone who doesn't watch many films, and a genre I'm not really into, I'd actually seen it at the cinema, and I quite enjoyed it.
Is that right, isn't it, to be fair?
Yeah, I did quite enjoy it, but I didn't watch it all the way through because it got jammed, the DVD got jammed, and I thought, thank God I've watched it already.
Yeah. It's a sequel to Prometheus, and Prometheus was poop. I don't know if you've seen that.
No, because I don't watch many of those sort of films. But my friends invited me, but with the acting, the last time I did some acting was in July, and I thought I really enjoyed that. And I saw this course. I thought, well, maybe I should do the course. But then I remembered in the acting I did, we were doing a Zumba class, and I think I actually enjoyed the exercise more than the acting. I had the burn, the endorphins. So I don't think I actually enjoyed the acting.
Not as much as the exercise, anyway.
Yeah, so maybe I should have joined the gym instead.
So how long have you been doing, you've been doing comedy stuff for a while then?
Yeah, 16 years.
I thought I saw something that you put on Facebook about it. Yeah, so, I mean, how's it changed in that kind of time then? What's it like? I imagine you'd have a whole different perspective, but than most of the people I've talked to.
When I started, there was nowhere near as many acts. I suppose acts had been going a while then, would be thinking, God, there's a lot of acts now in 2003, 2004. But when I started, I got on to a bill, and I remember going to London, I got on to a good bill, Ross Noble was on, and this guy called Simon was on, and I'd not met him before, and I thought, oh, that's probably Simon Amstel, because I'd heard the name, and it turned out it was before he was famous. And so it's like you could just guess who the acts were by the first name without knowing what they looked like. And that's not the case now.
Yeah.
You've got lots of
now you've got loads of...
You've got acts now.
Yeah.
You've got acts now with the same names, duplicates.
Yeah.
Are there two Karl Hinkens?
I haven't found one yet.
Sorry, is it Hinken?
Hinken. Yeah. Hinken.
Hinken, yeah.
Yeah, it's actually a second name. My first name, that's my mum's maiden name.
Right.
My first name was Bates, and I used to really like it because, up until you're 16, everything, instead of...
Oh, should have been close, sorry.
Oh, it doesn't really matter. You got a deep enough voice for it to be picked up, up until I was 16, it would come through saying master instead of mister. And my name was Bates, so it was Master Bates.
Yes.
Which I didn't mind that, but then I had children and I decided to take my mum's name.
Yeah, there was a lad at school called that and he got a bit of stick, but
I used to love it.
But he could stand up for himself, so it didn't matter.
I used to go away and say Master Bates by name, Master Bates by hand.
Yeah.
That was my saying.
Yeah. I think he used to say, don't call me that. Or I'll hit you.
That's a good reply too. But, so this is going to probably be wildly different than other people have asked as well. What kind of influences did you have in comedy? Like what made you do it? Who did you like, etc.?
I think it came from a good angle in that I didn't watch a great deal of comedy, so I kind of had my own style in the start.
I appreciate what you're saying there. Yeah.
Like when I was I had a different sense of humour to a lot of my school friends. Remember, I used to enjoy Monty Python when I was doing my GCSEs, and I assumed all my mates did. And I talk about it, and they're going, "What do you watch that for? That's not funny." That was being repeated at the time. And I went to Jongleurs a few times. I enjoyed that.
I keep forgetting that part. Sorry.
Yeah. It was all over the country, Jongleurs. Almost 20 clubs, I think. And I went to see Frank Skinner live. I enjoyed him. Lee Evans, not so much. I thought he was a really good performer, but Skinner was.
It's all physical with.
Yeah. But I don't think I really had a favourite. I think I was into Steve Coogan.
Oh yeah.
A lot, but I don't know. I guess I thought of him as more of a character.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. When I talk about my influences, a lot of them I realise are more from watching like films with like comedians in it. Yeah. The whole concept of stand-up I never really thought about it until like the last couple of years. Really, yeah. It's kind of. It's weird because a lot of people that do well, it's like what you were saying with the acting stuff. A lot of people that do comedy seem to tend to go into acting as well. Yeah. I've noticed that a lot.
I think if comedians are so well, the opportunities can come up. Yeah. There's a director who likes, I can never remember his name, he likes to have comedians in his films. He'll probably come back to me, British director. Yeah.
I'm terrible. I love films.
My memory's awful.
Yeah, same. And when it comes to British stuff as well, I know so much about like American films and American culture in general, but I know so little about Britain that it's embarrassing.
The film I'm thinking of in particular is the director asked for comedians, and it was looking for Eric, based in the northwest Manchester, and so we got Mick Ferry, Des Sharples, I think Justin Morehouse and Smug Roberts to be in it. Smug Roberts kept his name Smug in the film, so maybe he's not great at acting, but a very funny comedian. But funnily enough, Des Sharples, who I guess you'd say had the least success as a comedian.
Yeah, I don't recognise that name.
Had the biggest part in the film, so that was really nice for him. He's a really nice guy. And I remember doing an interview for him in his house after a gig. After I did a gig for him, he asked me if he could interview him for his little blog thing.
The beginnings of podcast, really.
Yeah,
I imagine,
and I gave the worst interview of all time. I was so boring. And if you're watching Des, which I'm sure you won't be, no offence. No. That was a dreadful. I don't know. I wasn't in a creative mood.
Yeah. Well, in my opinion, anyway,
I've always felt bad about that.
It should be the host that should bring it out of you anyway. It's not your fault, in my opinion.
No.
Really.
He's a talented guy, Des. And what was I going to say? Yeah, but I started doing comedy, so I had my own angle, which helped me, I think. And then
How do you mean?
because I was coming at it from my...
Oh, from your own influence, your own backstory.
Yeah, backstory. And there's probably some influence from somewhere, I'm sure. But then I'd done about 15 gigs and I bought Johnny Vegas video. And I don't know why I bought a video because I had a DVD player. But anyway, I bought this video.
I remember the days of video too. I'm older than you think.
Yeah, how old are you?
28 now, but you know.
28? You remember video?
Yeah, I remember video.
Oh, right.
I had videos.
Good.
Yeah, I grew up with videos.
Yeah.
Not DVDs.
I suppose you would do. Yeah.
Just anyway, you know. I'm on that last kind of generation, you know. When we were young, we didn't have internet. We had all the dial-up stuff, you know.
I don't think charity shops take them now.
No, I don't think they do. No, really.
Shame. So I got this Johnny Vegas video, and that changed everything. I'd never seen stand-up like it. I've never seen anything like it.
I do like
it. It's amazing.
He's a character as well. Like in Britain, it's all about like you don't have like a lot of stand-up specials like you have in America, do you? It's all them on panel shows and that.
Yeah, I'd seen him on panel shows, and I didn't have much of an opinion of him either way. And so when I spent £10 or whatever on his video, I thought, what have I done? I've wasted my money here. And I watched it, and it was amazing. Yeah. It was fantastic.
I do like that.
And there was so much footage on there.
Kim the bush bit, Kim the bush, Kim the bush, the HollyBush. HollyBush. The #1 comedy open mic night in West Midlands. Every Thursday from 8 till late. All comics are welcome. Don't have a video of your act? Not only is that not a problem, but they will actually supply you your own. For further details or to book a slot, speak to Dave Francis, aka the Bushmaster. Details and links in the description. The jokes aren't cheap, but the alcohol sure is. So there's only one thing to do. Come the bush, come the bush up. Come the bush, come the bush up. Come the bush, come the bush up.